I said a boom, chicka-rocka, chicka-rocka, chicka-boom.
I'm Bethany and I'm an Eddie Rice camper. I've been doing it for around 8 or 9 years, but prior to that I was a kid on the camps myself for several years.
What did you value most in the time as a participant?
I think I valued having a place away from home where I was the main centre of my own world, because at home I grew up with such a large family that it was very hard to get one-on-one time with anyone. But on an Eddie Rice camp, that is literally your whole day. And so when I turned 18, I wanted to give back to the kids that also wanted to have that one-on-one time with people that they don't get. Since coming on camp as a volunteer, I didn't know the variety of situations for why participants would be on camp. I just assumed that everyone was in the same boat as me, because as a kid on camp you don't talk to the other kids about why you're on camp. We all just became friends anyway, because we just assumed that we were all in the same boat.
What made you come on this camp?
This particular camp, I wanted to do some personal development for myself so that I could learn the best strategies to become what WA team call coach, which is the debrief in Brisbane. And I wanted to experience the challenge of being thrown into a new environment with new people. I think the most exciting thing is actually not knowing what you're going to be doing for the next week. Even though I'm on a Harry Potter camp, I just never thought that I would have had, slime poured down my pants or in my shirt. And I think the most exciting thing is anticipating the faces of the kids when we get to do fun activities like that.
Are there any particular stories that you can that come to mind immediately when you think of those connections and when they were made? Is there a particular moment?
Yeah, there actually is. So my first camp as a volunteer, when I returned back to camp, I became really good friends with one of the kids on camp, and she is now a volunteer. So I've watched her go from kid on camp to volunteer as well, and she is actually studying makeup artistry, and I use her to do my makeup for special events. I actually have a tattoo on my wrist, which is a triangle to represent presence, compassion and liberation, and it is also the strongest shape, and I feel like I would not have been the strong person that I am today without those values put forward to me on an Eddie Rice camp like they are. And I know of a few people, I have a few friends who are permanent friends because of our experiences together on camp, and we can go 2 or 3 years without seeing each other and then go have a cup of coffee when they're in town, and it feels like we were just on camp last week because the friendship is so real. It's more like, how are you actually going? If you're feeling like crap, let me know, because I've been there. Yeah. And those people I wouldn't have found without camps. I like to call the Eddie Rice world the real world, and everywhere else is just not how it should be.